That was your intro. Next up, the man who hangs out underneath Jared Padalecki's beautiful head of hair, Jared Padalecki.
Sure, you had to wear a hat when we do a hair bit. Thank you.
There it is.
Give the people what they want, man. Next up, a man who is living proof that sometimes plastic surgery is undetectable in high def. Jensen Ackles. He's a shy fella.
Yeah, he's not comfortable in front of a lot of people.
Not a crowd guy.
Next up. Thanks. I love you too. Next up, a person who's proven that there's only room for one trench coat wearing angel on network television.
Yeah. F you, Constantine. Here's Misha Collins.
You know, Rich.
Yes?
Here's an interesting tidbit.
I think they said your fly's open.
I don't speak fandom. I don't know.
You don't speak scream? Gotta put that through the screecherator. Figure out.
Rich.
Yes?
Here's an interesting tidbit. It says here in my cheat sheet, this next actor, we know he's the king of hell, but he's also, according to my cheat sheet, he's also a shepherd.
Oh, well, let's bring him out. It's Mark, a shepherd. We are so, I know, did you see that? It's amazing, right?
Do you have one?
And it's uncanny. You know what's weird though, Mark? The Funko doll, it's smiling a little too much.
What happened to yours?
I don't know.
What happened to yours?
Let's bring in our last guy.
Let's bring out the last guy.
I gotta be honest, I'm super proud of this guy. It was just a couple of years ago, he was chipping gold out of his molars to pay for his next fix. Dark alleys, back rooms, terrible things with strangers he would do. It was an awful...
Chipping gold out of his molars to pay.
It's not Robbie Thompson?
No.
Oh, crap. Well, let's just bring out the other guy then.
Let's do it.
Supernatural writer extraordinaire and Utah's favorite son, Mr. Andrew Dabb.
Chipping gold out of his molars. Oh, man.
Wrong guy. Turns out, wrong guy. Ladies and gentlemen, your Supernatural Comic-Con panel. Jared and Jensen, how do you think the boys will respond to this big bad?
Well, I think we'll beat it because we're not the lose Chesters up top.
It's a very good point. Yeah.
Nailed it.
So bad. Just so you know,
That is so He's been working on that one for years.
that's the most written bit we have for this entire panel. Worked on that for a week.
I've never
was
been
so proud
so
of that.
ashamed to be sitting next to you.
There's a reason why Jared doesn't have a long sitcom reel. You know what I'm saying? He's a 1-hour drama, man. Oh, stop it. Quit taking his side.
You made him cry,
I really
Rich.
did. I really upset him.
I was acting.
I totally believed you.
I, for my part, in all honesty, we are not the lose Chesters, but for my part, I'm happy to see the boys. See, why did that get more laughs?
If you keep saying it throughout the panel, by the end, it'll kill.
We're not the lose Chester.
I love sympathy comedy.
That's the only kind I got.
I mean, actually, I kind of almost teared up watching that retrospective back there because it feels like I've only been doing this.
No, he did. He was a mess.
I was bawling, actually. No, but I'm one of the new kids. Only been doing this, going into 8 seasons now, and
And the people keep responding. Recently, the Teen Choice nominations came out. Congratulations, Jared.
Jared, tip of the hat for the acting.
Nominated in the actor category.
Those teens love the way you act. And for the other fellas,
Nominated for Best Chemistry.
no, Jensen and I actually have a chemistry set that we work with on set, and I assume that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
two lab coats, a couple of professional, protective eyewear.
Yeah, we're making hydrochloric acid and stuff like that from
Yeah.
scratch. It's
So,
pretty
but
cool.
Misha,
Generally, we get a box. We get boxes to it. Trailer. Jared's like fan mail and all kinds of stuff, and we get it was like beakers. Woo!
Speakers.
or at least you will now.
At least there will.
So, but Misha, you guys, TV chemistry, you guys have branded yourselves as TV's greatest team since, I don't know who, Ernie and Bert. So,
I really didn't expect.
Hold on.
expect
Which
that.
one's which?
listen, I don't know which
one
one's
is
which, but
which?
they have a
I
picture of
wanna
themselves
know
together
now.
in every room of their house.
Which one's Bert and which one is
Bernie.
Ernie?
Yeah.
I don't know, we have to hear them laugh. That's how we'll know. Who goes-
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
It is good.
Because the height difference with me and Jared is just too jarring.
Literally.
In all seriousness, Misha, last time we saw you, you were giving Crowley a beat down.
Yes.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, super fun. I think I speak for the entire rest of the cast when I say opportunities to have fight scenes with Mark are really satisfying. Sometimes we convince the directors and producers to let us shoot what we tell Mark are scenes, but they are never intended to air. We just pound on him for a little bit while the cameras pretend to roll. It's pretty cathartic.
It's called elder abuse.
I like cameras pretend to roll, like the cameras just go brrr. Like they just get in on the act.
No, it's when you hear, oh, yeah, we're rolling.
Yeah. Oh, turn on your green light, camera.
Where are the camera guys? We're rolling.
Andrew Dabb,
Yes.
there at the end,
Hey,
writer extraordinaire.
Skip Mark.
on.
Skip Mark.
What?
We're coming back to you.
We're
coming back
getting
to
to you.
you.
We just suddenly feel bad for Andrew
Mark, we're
Dabb.
coming back to you, Mark.
This
Mark.
is the thing Mark does,
Mark.
where he goes over there,
Stop.
sits by himself.
That mic's not working.
Okay, you know what?
You know what?
Yeah.
I think,
This is. You're right, Andrew. Hold on a second.
hold the phone. We really should do this.
Mark, we weren't going to do this till later, but you forced us into it. We have a special.
We have a special surprise for you, Mark. We have somebody who worked with you several episodes this year. Super excited. Surprise guest here. Nobody knows they're here today. They're here to say hi, give you a little props. The hamster. Hello, everybody. How's it hanging? Hello, Mark. It was great to work with you.
I forgot it.
You're a very giving man.
I just want to say for the record, that was the best and kindest actor that I worked with in 10 seasons.
In all fairness, I was in a cage and couldn't escape, but thanks. Kind of tied my paws behind my back, if you know what I mean. Anywho.
Where the hell does this voice come from?
Oh, somebody stepped on your Funko head. You're funked. You just got face funked.
Oh my God.
But seriously, Brohan, great to see you again. And the people, so great to be here at the Comic-Con with you all.
Oh my God.
My question to Mark is, I'm a super fan of this show. I watched the season finale, and I know my accent is going from somewhere in South America to Italian, but bear with me. I traveled a lot in college. So the question I have for you is, you got the kind of a beach slap from Castiel towards the end of the year.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just calling it like I see it. Don't punch a fellow actor. So now I'm all afraid. What's up with Crowley coming up in season 11? What are his plans? Is he still around? Help a brother out.
My stomach hurts.
We need tissues.
Well-
The whole panel's in tears.
My stomach hurts.
Well,
Maybe I haven't said it yet. We're not the Lose Chesters up top.
It's getting so tight, man. It's getting
No.
so tight. That loose Chester's bit's getting
A
tight.
little bit better each time.
Well, the problem is we're slowly becoming the loose chesters.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's always one guy, one sour apple, one loose Chester's guy.
Very long.
And Jensen, you're actually directing this episode.
I am.
That's awesome.
How does it feel, sort of starting the car up again, so to speak? Is it,
Hey, good analogy, Robbie.
yeah, thanks, man.
Hey.
Nice.
Because of baby and whatnot?
I'm not really here right now.
Yeah, you're
I'm still.
pretty-
No, it's it's great. Everybody, even though the break, what was it, 2 months or something like that between seasons, some less for the writers who have to get back at it pretty quickly. But it's good. It's everybody comes back kind of refreshed and ready to go. And I think a few people on this panel actually said, "I'm looking forward to being back."
That was a private conversation
say who.
between us. That was a private moment. Unbelievable. It's
Anyway.
nothing sacred. Can I interject for just a second on the whole directing thing? So we were shooting a scene, and Jensen came out of the tent after we did a take, and he gave me a little direction. He asked me to do it a little bit differently. And then he came out of the tent after we did another take, and he looked a little unsatisfied, and he gave me another little note, tweak it a little bit. And then he came out of the tent after the third take, and he said, "I think I'm making it worse." So not everybody came back fresh and ready to go, evidently. Somebody had sort of dropped the ball over hiatus and forgotten how to act. But thanks, that was some of the best direction I've ever gotten.
And then it worked.
Then it worked.
Then it worked.
I think
And
I'm making
then
it worse.
Yeah, it's
That
just
sort
it's
of-
knowing what to say to certain people to really get the performance out of them. There's some people that you don't have to talk to at all. Nobody on this stage.
Hello.
I never had the pleasure of working with you.
Touche.
What's it like directing like Jared? Is that weird to what do you give? You say, how do you I mean, he is taller than you. He's a pretty big guy.
Oddly tall.
Yeah.
I think is. Well.
Yeah,
look,
how is it? How is it?
Look, it's after 10 seasons, 10 years of playing these characters and knowing the story, there is an ease to being able or to having to direct the main cast, which you really don't have to. Unless it's Misha, then you have to really kind of rein him in a bit. But Jared knows his character so well. Mark knows the character so well. Misha is still working on it. Ruth especially. Ruth. I think. Oh, there's Ruth.
Oh, there's Ruth.
Ruth Collins, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look, everybody, there's Ruth.
No wonder you were on set when the
There's.
car started.
We didn't know that was you.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
It
we
was just,
couldn't
That's
see
so
you.
funny.
it's just a sea of dark faces out there, and
one
all-
red face.
She's
One
the one
red
who
face.
stood up and
red,
said,
and then red hair.
She's
Yes.
the one who stood up and said she was there in Vancouver,
Yes.
and we were like, "Oh, another
Yes,
fan."
of course she was there.
Put your hand down. We're trying to have a panel.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Dedicated fan.
Abiola, nice to meet you guys. So my question's for Jeremy and Andrew, but I would like the rest of the cast to also give your reactions to it.
First you give, then you take away.
So my question is, considering that women have too often been used to further the plot of male characters, why was the decision made to kill and dump her in a bathtub?
Yeah, just you guys want to go away.
You know, the day Andrew suggested that,
Wait, second part too.
okay. That's probably the best answer I
Hey,
have
Jeremy,
right now.
Jeremy, correct me if I'm wrong. She was just supposed to be a one-off anyway, correct?
Well, that happens all the time, and yeah.
But she was it was so well received, and the character worked so well.
We love her so much.
That,
Yeah,
that
I
we
mean-
brought her back for multiple episodes. So theoretically, we got her more than we originally had planned anyway, and we should be thankful for the time that we got to spend with her.
Thank you.
So it's part of building a drama, and any, you
Yeah.
know, you watch Game of Thrones, and like your favorite characters keep getting killed off, and
Yeah.
almost makes you want to keep watching because you're like, oh, it keeps you on the edge of your seat a little bit.
What's Game of Thrones?
It's a show on the home box office network.
You'll know when they do the supernatural spoof of it.
Spoof of
You
it,
have to
then you'll
dress
know.
up like Jon Snow. You know, young lady.
She's like,
Hi, I'm Harmony. My question is, you guys have invested 10 years or somewhere extremely close to it into your characters. And I was wondering, have you guys ever personally pitched ideas where you think your characters should be going to the writers, or do you leave it up to them?
All the time. All the time. And it gets
Hawaii.
filed under actor bullshit.
yeah, I think we tried that once, and then went the opposite direction. So we're like, well, not gonna do that again. Thanks, Harmony.
Hayden,
Hi.
and my question is, when you were kids, was there any monsters that you were scared of that you fought on the show?
Yeah, mine.
That's a great question.
It's nice to see you again. I didn't see you in your outfit yesterday, but it's nice to see you again. I was really scared of Bloody Mary. So when we did that episode, season 1, and Hookman, Bloody Mary and Hookman were definitely things I was scared of.
Really?
Just kidding. No, yes.
I think as a kid it was more. I was really afraid of the thunder and lightning storms that we had in Texas, which can rattle the house. And that was
Really?
yeah, because it's real.
I feel like watching a scene from the show right now.
This isn't real?
There we go.
So we haven't really had to deal with lightning and thunderstorms on the show, but what I think I just saw.
When I told him
Who
I was
was-
scared
who
of the
was-
thing in my closet, he gave me a 45. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what's out there.
When I was 4, my family decided that they would dress my uncle up as Santa Claus and take a picture of him with a sack of toys next to my bed while I was sleeping to authenticate the document, like that Santa Claus was really here.
Oh my God.
And I saw that picture, and it really freaked me the fuck out. I mean, like, who is this? There's a mom. There's this creep in my
There's an old man in
bedroom,
my bedroom.
lurking around. So I found the whole concept of Santa Claus absolutely terrifying.
episode.
What's weird is it was April.
And I'm
an episode.
so I'm pitching that as a concept right now, Jeremy. Maybe we could deal with the bane that is Santa Claus.
I'm still waiting for the Cybermen.
Who is it?
Cybermen.
Oh, Cyberman.
When I was a kid, them coming up through the drains at St. Paul's and coming out to it was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never left me. You know, emotionless, faceless.
Terminator.
Yeah, better.
Earlier, I ran into an old friend who wanted to ask a question. Yeah, I wanted to sort of. That's awesome. I said he could, and
Why, whoever could it be, Rob?
Hello, you crazy peoples!
well, hi.
How the hell are you?
Okay, we're good. What's going on here?
Not a mucho. Hey, Bobby Singer, good to see you. Way to clock in for once.
What are you dressed as?
Oh yeah, you liking this? You like my new accessory? Guess who I am?
A pit bull?
Nope.
Rapping sensation Pitbull?
That doesn't make any sense.
Lead singer of Judas Priest?
Close, but no cigar.
My pastor.
No!
Who?
I'm Mark Shepard from episode 1115 Beyond the Mat.
That's right.
The one where he becomes Misha's Beach.
Right.
Hey, look, I can make this joke. Me and Mark are bros.
Me and Mark.
We're thick as thieves. So, Mark, a quick question. The licking of the floor bit. Licking of the floor. The licking of the floor bit. It was in the episode, damn it.
When you lick the floor.
You, Bob. Don't make fun of my accent.
Bob, Andrew.
That makes you a hamsterist.
Kill me now, please.
Here's a quick question. The licking of the floor. Improv? Or did you make it up on the spot?
Either or, which one?
This is what I go through day in, day out.
Hey,
I was an actor. I was really happy. I was working quite a lot. They bring me in. This is what they do to me. They've done this to me for 8 seasons.
Mark, you should be glad it was floor licking. I had a hand in pitching that story, and I had it being nipple clamps. But you know what? I got dabbed.
Oh, you got dabbed, huh? Yeah, it happens.
I was on board.
Okay, well, you know what? But I'm gonna set you down.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
I don't want to fall over. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you're
You
welcome.
have soft hands like girl.
Okay, but in all seriousness, Mark.
Really? You're going to follow that with a question? Okay, Rob, how you doing?
Would you prefer it come from the hamster? Because
No. You can go.
The call sheet, that's it.
So sorry, guys. I guess I was back there, but they never told me to come out. But I heard my name, so I assume.
This is awkward.
Well, this just got really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop on, you wanna keep crossing and go off that?
Oh no, I'm tired. I'll just rest right here.
Oh.
Well, no, I guess maybe we should just ask him. What's
Yeah.
it like to not be on the show anymore?
Yeah.
Misha's.
He's excited.
They
seems
just
confused.
had to take the story where it went, but I'm not going away.
That's
He's just gonna drop by set, do craft services, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
that's called stalking in America. Well,
So they snuck us way into the back corner so we could watch while Kansas was playing. And a lovely young lady who was back there, and you know who you are, got up and started dancing. And then she's like,
turns over and here's Misha, and she's like, "Hey, will you take my? Oh my God!" Hey, will you take a full-on sort of like, I'm a Misha Migo.
Well, she has that experience, but now there's a whole bunch of people in the back corner going, wait a minute.
Are you telling
Wait
me?
a minute! Jared Jensen and Misha were behind me! There's something great about listening to Andrew talk seriously about the show while in the monitor, teeny tiny little Misha sits next to him at the kids' table.
I like it.
Can we talking to the producers here, can we make this happen on set? Can he have just a little chair? No more big cast
I didn't
chair?
know he was allowed to sit. I thought, contractually speaking, he was a stander.
We all know Jared's been very honest on his Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And I think this is a healthy forum to discuss this.
I thought that was so brave.
So brave. So accurate. So brave.
I will say that after, and I had several friends and family members call me to say like, dude, are you twittering some stuff? And I was like, huh? So to tell you from my end of the story, we're in Chicago a week ago, and I go to bed about 11 o'clock, and I get some sleep, and I wake up at 4 o'clock to like go to the bathroom or something, and I have all these like, your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was liked, your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was like, my Twitter, like, did I tweet something? And then I have
Your tweet is really gaining traction.
Yeah, your tweet is gaining traction. Make a comment. And I was like, and so then I have one text message, not from Jensen, not from Misha, not from Bob or Andrew or Richard or Rob. It's from Matt Cohen. And I was like, Matt, is he okay? Because he's not the type to text me at like 2 in the morning. So I open it up, and it just says, dude, Twitter. I was like, huh. So I opened my Twitter.
I didn't realize he's fluent in ACLs. That's
Dude, Twitter.
It may have been Twitter, dude. Or dude, but those 2 words, I don't remember the order. And so then I opened my Twitter, and I'm like, that's the last time I hand my phone over to Misha Collins.
In fairness, I think it was 2 years ago at Comic-Con that I posted. You were like, you grabbed my phone when we were signing, and apparently I posted on Twitter, I hate fans, which is a great thing to post at Comic-Con. And for the rest of the signing, everybody was coming up like, ugh.
We hate you too, Misha. That's right. I remember when panic set in, because we do a signing after this, and we're signing, and you pass, and you sign, and you pass. And then Misha, upon realizing that, so he had just put his phone on the table, and it was on, and I was like, put it back. Upon, I think, like you got a bunch of phone calls or something. He was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had to like excuse himself.
Yeah, you've done that to almost all of us, and that's why we were high-fiving when we saw that tweet. We're like, yes! Someone finally got him.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get a lot of warning phone calls from friends.
Thanks. What's that?
Half female?
Half human.
Half human, got it. There's a weird, I'm in a weird echo spot, so I'm catching.
It's a vortex. So there.
Half female?
We have 2 different ideas of how to handle the situation.
By the way,
Does Jared know we're doing a panel?
I don't think so.
Say it again.
Do you
Somebody
know that we're
wake
doing
up
a panel
Padalecki.
for Comic-Con right now? Okay. Anyway,
but
I
yeah,
tried.
yeah.
Every day is a new experience. We're telling different stories. There's new characters to introduce and old characters to finally get rid of. And
It's that kind of crappy acting that got you fired.
I mean, look, it's been wonderful. The experience has been great. You know, we've had our ups and downs. We've had great seasons. We've had maybe not so great seasons. It's an ebb and flow, and but I think through it all, it has been wonderful, and I'm very proud to be a part of something that's lasted this long.
My favorite prop is Dean.
And that's why he's no longer with us.
I think the
Hair? You know, he does have he has the best toupee in the business. It truly is.
Look at it. Wow. And he does this, and he didn't even get a donut. Bob Singer never got a donut.
Oh, this is. Oh man, I tell you.
Bob, thank you.
Nisha, you are so fired by accepting that gesture.
By the way, that's all for today, guys. Thanks.
You walked right into that.